Hello, and welcome to 2910 Allen, here in the Compton Heights neighborhood of St. Louis. We're on a gated street. There's a brick gate at the end. This house is built on an oversized lot, and it's the typical four-square style, which we've seen on other homes as well. This home was built in 1906 according to the tax records, although I believe it may have been started earlier than that. I found some newspaper writings indicating that from 1901, 1902. But again, a brick house takes a little while to build. Looking up at it, we have detail here around the front porch and those two dormers at the top. This is a light sandstone colored brick, which is unusual for St. Louis. Again, we have the similar detailing around the windows and under this. And then coming around the side, as is typical, we have red brick on the sides. Face brick is usually only used for the front for decoration. Coming upstairs, have the front porch here. I like the way someone painted these porch supports. And then we enter into the formal entryway. Really, excuse the jump there, just had to put on some booties. We had rain for the first time in a while here in St. Louis. You look around at the staircase. This one looks like it's never been painted, still has its original grain to it. And you can see this house is built with a little boot changing bench, I guess you'd say. Storage underneath for keeping your galoshes out of the hallway. Looking back at the door, it's unvarnished on the inside. The through the door letterbox. And then we have the paneled staircase here, going down to the final round stair on the bottom. And then we walk through a pocket door to the front room. Vinyl plank flooring in here. But thankfully, it looks like most of the trim has remained unpainted through the life of this house. Over here we have the mantelpiece. And I think that's wood, I'm not sure. Newer fire insert. We have another pocket door here. Love that staining on that. This walks through to the dining room, which is in the original position it would be. And something I like seeing here, you can see we have the original detailing under the windows, which hasn't been painted. That really does make these rooms pop, I think. There is a powder room here, which appears to have been added at a later date. And then the kitchen. Obviously, this would not have been open plan originally. There would have been a dividing wall, and it probably would have felt a little more cramped. But again, when this house was built, the kitchen wasn't a place where the homeowner would have spent much time. I saw ads in the newspaper from back in the day requesting help wanted for servants. So they would have had people working in the kitchen. But now we have 42-inch cabinets, subway tile backsplash, mixture of, looks like quartz and marble countertop, built-in microwave. And then we have a backyard here. Okay, as we look out back, nice little backyard. And again, this oversized lot does give you more space than you usually get in the city. I have a garage. Like I say, a good sized side yard. Here's the rear of the house. And a really spacious deck. Coming back inside. I'm going to apologize in advance for a little jump when I put the booties back on. And there we go, back inside. Looking back at the dining room through to the living room. Stairs to the basement here. A cute little window. We're going to ascend the staircase. This house has only the one staircase, which is a little unusual, but it does give a more useful floor plan. That secondary staircase always takes up so much room. As we arrive at the top, you can see the leaded glass window. It's really neat that that's still in place. A lot of people got rid of those, sadly. The front room. This is the smallest of the three on this floor. Still not a bad size. And this house does have steam heat, or hot water heat rather, and air conditioning both. So you see the radiators, but there is air conditioning. It's very cool in here. I'm not sweating at all. And looking at this room, again, for a second bedroom, it's a very good size. And we have a plainly styled mantelpiece here. Now, I think that may be grained wood from back in the day rather than the pattern. It just seems to repeat a little bit too much, but could be wrong there. So you always have to be careful if you strip and refinish things, that if you strip grained wood, you could remove the actual grain and have to repaint it yourself. Coming here, we have the main bathroom. Stackable laundry on the bedroom floor. Tiled bath with shower. Vanity and toilet. And then we have the primary bedroom in here. Again, this is above the dining room, so we have the two bay windows on either side of the bed. Nicely centered. And there is extra space on either side, so you could probably fit a king bed in there as well, just as a heads up. And then I like the way this has been laid out. The original closet here has been kept. This was an original door, it looks like, from back in the day. And I'm not sure what this room would have been back then. But going back through that, we go into the primary bath. Double-headed shower with a wand. And see the vanity here. Plus we have this other private owner's deck or balcony right off the side. And it's nice that this is just an aside, but that the owners on the adjoining properties look like they keep their properties up too. It's always nice when you're not looking onto an ill-kept yard. Now there is a third floor. Here we have the front bedroom on this floor. Not a bad size, and again, I like that all the wood remains unvarnished. You get into the corner here so you can see. There's a upstairs furnace in there, or air conditioner, air handler, I guess you'd call it. It's not a furnace, it's for the air conditioning. And then we have bedroom number 5. take a quick pop down to the basement for us. You can see we have this window here. I have no idea how, it looks like it was designed to be opened, but I have no idea how you'd ever open that because it's about 6 feet off the ground. Saw a little pulley that's been attached to the top there. I wonder if someone arranged some kind of Rube Goldberg type mechanism with a rope and a pulley to be able to open that window back in the day before air conditioning, when it would have been very handy for ventilation. And so we're going all the way down into the basement. A decent set of basement stairs. They're not too steep. And people always like seeing the construction. You can see here we have this house, which is built with brick piers, which is great, and a metal I-beam, which probably explains how the floors are so level. And there's the big boiler. I like boiler heat. The boilers last a very long time. Looks like that's just a spare radiator there. And we have what in other markets are called a Pittsburgh potty, a basement toilet. See these a lot in old homes. But I will go ahead and end the video back here in the entryway. Thank you very much for watching, and please remember to like and subscribe.